Okay. Wow. Technology. Today was not my day for technology, apparently, right now. It's just like, no, we don't want to work. We don't want you to stream. We don't want you to be here. We don't want people to see you. We don't want you guys to be productive today. Like, it's like the universe was sitting here saying, nope, not you. Thank you, universe. Thank you so much. Ugh. Anyways, hi, hello, how are you? I'm not reading that book today, so just ignore that. I'm doing massive wedding stuff right now. I was going to listen to Malice, but I really think I need some tunes, some like creative vibes. It is the first day of Imbolc, so happy Imbolc if you celebrate. I do celebrate. We have some incense burning here. I'll probably light some more. Probably a very precarious place for that right now, especially since I'm crafting. If I start a fire, don't call 911. I got it handled. These are the vibes today. Hi. Hi. These are the vibes today, okay? I feel a little scatterbrained, but also like on it. Like we have so much to do, we got to get done. So, I have a couple of different things to do, but I wanted to share in case you guys don't know anything about Inbulk. I wanted to share a little bit on like, or if you're interested in just like baseline ways of like one, what it is, and two, I know, hi, energy's all over the place. One, what it is, but also two, like some different correspondences and stuff. So, Imbolc is celebrated between the 1st and 2nd of February in obviously the Northern Hemisphere, which is where I live. So, um, hi, yes. Anyways, so, yeah, so that's Imbolc. It is also known, and the first time I ever heard about it was when I studied abroad in Ireland, because yes, I did that. Um, I was in like a folklore class, and it's St. Bridget's Day over there. So, so that's like the first time I had ever. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So, so that was like the first time I had ever heard of it. I didn't really get, I'm like a solo witchcraft practitioner. I do it very loosely. I just do certain things in my life that kind of like integrate it, but I don't like sit down and actually like practice anything. I'm not part of a coven or anything like that. I am very much a solo on my own. But I do believe that there's something out there. I don't know what it is. And so this is what I do. So I was gonna say, so Imbolc is kind of, it's been coined sometimes as like the witch's new year. So instead of having like New Year back in January, February is meant as the new year because what it is, it's the midway point between the winter solstice and the spring solstice. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, it's the midpoint between basically like the first day of winter and the first day of spring. And it's meant to be same. I know I got like the little set. I love them. So it's meant to be like the awakening. It's not that spring is here, it's that spring is coming. The ground might be thawing. There it might be very like it's like 1 degree outside right now where I'm at. I'm like the ground is not thawing. Okay, I might not be able to see it underneath it. Underneath what we can't see, it's starting to thaw. It's starting to be like that first time. In the US, ways that we celebrate that are very common is like Groundhog Day. Okay. So you get the gist. It's meant to be this reminder that things will be changing soon and warming back up and for the better. So so some of the I just wanted to give you guys some like the spiritual focus and keywords and so that you guys can get a an idea and once you hear them it makes sense. It'll make sense to you. So again, it's meant to be this time of beginnings, new beginnings, fresh starts, preparation for what's to come in the spring. Normally around this time, I kind of start. I have a wildflower garden and I do like dahlias out in my front yard, so I kind of start to like look into like what can I do. I wanted to do tulips this year, but with the wedding, I couldn't. I had to spend money on the wedding, so I couldn't do tulips. But it's just like, what can we do this year? What do we want to do differently? Things like that. It's meant to be a time of awakening. So in things that I know in the US, you think of Groundhog Day. The groundhog is awakening to go and see his shadow or not his shadow. There's this sense of innocence because of the new growth, that it hasn't been, it's a new season, a new cycle. It hasn't been, or well, it's starting to be a new season, new cycle. It hasn't been tampered with, so to say. It hasn't been impacted in the way that something that has been here maybe has. um, um, Time for change, as I said, the emergence from sleep hibernation, that's part the groundhog thing. um, it's also a great time for cleansing, sprouting seeds, fertility, and transitions as well. So what I normally do in February, it's going to be hard this year just because I am so busy. But typically in February, I kind of think of it as my, like, okay, we got caught up in, because no matter how hard I try, it still happens. We maybe got caught up in things that we wanted to start off the new year with, New Year resolutions, this and that, whether it's setting hard goals or saying, I would like to do this more or less or whatever. February is kind of like, I treat it as like my check in time. Like, how are we doing? Do things need to change? Which you can absolutely do that every week, every month, every quarter, whatever works for you. But February is where I kind of think about, realistically, where are we right now? How do we feel about these things that we talked about in January, and that or even December? And then what do we need to change and shift? It's also the first of the month. I know it's like really corny to get caught up in, like, kind of like the TikTok witches, which they always say, like, oh, for money, like, sprinkle cinnamon on your door and good luck and stuff. That's fine. You can do that. I don't care if that's totally fine. Like that, and that's, I think, what I love. Yeah. So two headed beat. That's why I grew up very Catholic. I went to all Catholic schools, even in college. And I'm not Catholic anymore. And I was looking for something where it still makes enough sense to me when I do believe that there is something out there. Um, that's what it's become for me. So as I say, I do it really loosely, but it's just, and I think of it, what are practical ways that I can incorporate it into my life? So I put cinnamon in my coffee most mornings. So what you can also do is, instead, if you're like, well, I don't know if I want to do like the cinnamon thing. I don't, that's a little too, cheeky for me. You could do like a door washing and cleansing your door and cleansing your space and setting your intentions. And so there's so many different ways that you can incorporate it into your life. So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. So I would read that because I'm pretty sure it's in Gaelic, but I don't know how to speak Gaelic unless I'm saying Pog Mahon, which is kiss my ass. I do know a couple of Gaelic songs. So, you know, we could sing those, but I won't grace you with my beautiful singing voice when I have like that dryness in my throat that I feel like happens most February. So yeah, so I wanted to share that with you just because it's not something that I really talk about. Yeah, like secret spears, like I don't really talk about it. I don't really think that my family knows too much that I'm like here and in the world and doing my own thing. They all still try to get me to go back to church. My mom was like, "You're not getting married in the Catholic Church. You could do it for free." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you though. I love that you have your faith. Not for me." So things that we're doing today, that last night with Novel Nomad, we went to Romanticycon at the library. I had zero expectations. Yes, I'm wearing the same sweater that I wore there. It's fine. I had zero expectations of it. It was actually really fun. It was really fun. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. So they had this whole little like theme set up where yeah, exactly. So they had this whole like theme set up and you like went on this like journey through the library, and they had different stops and like ways to engage with you, and then you built, where did I put it? Hold on. Oh, here it is. Okay. And then you built like from each stop, you got this little, I need to glue this down because it's not glued down. But you got like all these little trinkets. So like I got a book and there's a sword in there and this little crown. So you got all these little trinkets at each stop based on like the journey that you chose, the path that you chose. Kind of reminiscent of a readathon, right? Okay. Except sorry, I don't have the money to supply physical trinkets to you guys. Um but it was so cool. And the fact that it was free, like I absolutely love that aspect because I think it just gives people who like maybe don't have a lot of money something to do. Oh, and I got my nails done. We did so much. Okay. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. So they had, I'm going to show you guys some stuff that I haven't done yet. If I can pull it out. So they had like these two characters. I chose the dude because come on, you know, like he's a knife collector, like yes, please. So, I chose the dude. This is the dude, and they gave us bookmarks. But these are his interests: knife collector, professional brooder, terrible at staying away from people I shouldn't want. Interests include blacksmithing, slaying my enemies, and swordplay with a winky face. Okay, not gonna lie, Dominic is really into HEMA, which is longsword fencing. Kind of my life. Dominic also has dark hair. Not gonna say that this dude embodies my fiance slash super soon to be husband, but like maybe a little. Okay. All right. So that was the guy. His name is Earl Kenton. Then, yeah, right. Countess Erlane is she's an introverted spellcaster, will bake you bread, then accidentally enchant it. Like I feel like I'm more like, so it just worked out because I feel like I'm more like her. Let's meet for a coffee date and talk kingdom politics. Okay. Interests include hexes for my exes, a girl, blunt force trauma, and poison. So this was the countess. So it was really fun. It was really fun. This was like their cover thing. It was really fun. So and it was 100% free and I really hope that they do it again even if they do like other like things. I know, right? Like why does this mean this is my life? Okay. It's fine. So in addition to that, there were some other things there. So we have a local author here. And I have not read her books, but Novel Nomad bought book 1 and also has not read it. And then we both proceeded to buy book 2 as well. It's called Sacred. It's like a YA inspired by, I can't even remember who it's inspired by. But so this is book 1 and it's as Lura's Calling and it's MC Beeler. So we got these signed and dated by the author. So I got this one and I got book 2. So I think Novel Nomad and I are going to be reading these together. She had this super cute art that I got for free. So we're going to keep that in my journal. Then they were like, hey, we have these advanced reader copies for new. I know, right? We have these advanced reader copies for new books that are not yet released. If you rent a book, you can take one of your choosing, and we only have like 10. So I wasn't going to get a book. I cannot tell you the last time I got a book. So I don't know if I'll end up reading this or not within my time frame. I don't even know when I need to return it. But so I got Under the Oak Tree, which this is actually a graphic novel turned into a real novel. Very confusing, very interesting. I do want to read it. And it's one of those like this artwork is amazing, but it's expensive. And I don't know if I want to buy it, not knowing if I'll like it. So I might swap this in for some different books. And then the book that I chose as the arc is The Library of Amerlin. So it was so much fun, guys. It was so much fun. I really, really loved it. As I said, I hope that they really do it again. And then yesterday I also finished my first graphic novel of the year. This is Float. It was very good. I still need to rate it. I'll show you some of the artwork. It's very cute. I picked this up because I was a lifeguard for almost 10 years. I was a swimmer for a really long time. And so it just hit me. Like as soon as it said lifeguard, budding teen romance, I was like sold. Can't wait for volume 2. It comes out in July. I cannot get here soon enough. It was so cute. All right, so we did that, and then yeah, I think we're good. I'm probably going to be crafting today. I'll get some tunes on for us. I'm going to be working on a bunch of wedding stuff today, so I might point the camera down so you guys can see what I'm doing. But otherwise, let's get our sprint set up because I'm sure some people are here for the actual sprints and not to hear me talking. Whoops. It's fine. Yeah, I did it for way too long, but that was me. Okay, let's do 50 minutes today. And because I feel like those have been going really well. So let's do 50 minutes and then we'll do 3 sessions and then we'll do 10-minute breaks and we'll do 5 minutes for like our last one. Okay, are you guys ready? Are you ready? Let's go. Oh shoot, I forgot to hit the resets and start sprint thing. Dang it. Come on, guys. I'm just kidding. Start timer. There we go. It's gonna take a minute. My computer doesn't like it when it does this, so it always takes a minute. All right, I will get some tunes on you, but we are good to go. I will see you guys soon. And as I said, I'm going to be doing lots of crafts. I might be up and down for a little bit, but happy reading, happy productivity. If you want to take a second and let me know what you're doing, feel free, but you also don't have to. I just love that you're here. Let's be productive. Let's get some stuff done. How has it already been 50 minutes, guys? This is like, I think I was overcomplicating this and I should have trusted my instincts, which are normally pretty spot on. Um, so I had to pull up this one because I didn't have it centered lengthwise. So here we are. It's fine. But yeah, but and now I'm like, is it centered widthwise though? So that's like, so as I said, I think I was making it much more complicated than it needed to be because I thought I needed rollers. Girl don't need rollers. Girl's good at math on her own with her eyeballs. So isn't that how that works? That's how it works, right? So yeah, so I just need to make sure it's centered here. And then I think we'll be okay. And I'm sure these are gonna look crooked once I get them like in the frame or something. And I'm gonna be like, I hate them. Anyways, so what this is stemming from is I went to Michael's the other day. This is my cheap Michael's hack. Okay, I went to Michael's the other day and I saw this really cute frame. It was like an iridescent plastic though, and but like it already had basically everything laid out. And all you needed to do was just slide in the photos. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. Like I would love to have that as like little snapshots of our life. It was like $40. I was like, I'm not, and like the images were much smaller than this. I was like, I am not paying that much. I don't care if it's 30% off. So this is my hack. So my hack is I got these bigger frames that are called floating frames from Hobby Lobby. They were 50% off. I don't know when that sale ends. So I got them for 50% off. And basically my wedding on a budget hack, but you could even do this as like a decor hack, is I printed them out on, because like what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to put the image in and then like very carefully like put the second piece of glass on, put the screws back in, and I'm like, yeah, I have 9 images to do that with. They're gonna move, and I didn't feel like taping them. So what I did is I did printable vinyl. I had some extra lying around. I used to have a sticker shop, so I had some extras lying around. So yeah, so that's what I am doing is I printed them out, cut them out. They're not completely perfect. Um but yeah, I it should look like that kind of. I know it's like hard to see the images, but so it should look like this grid once I'm done. So yeah, so hopefully hopefully it turns out the way that I want it to. We'll see. Sacred Spheres, you're 64% in Cinder, planned your February. Nice. I haven't done anything for February. I normally do like a cart reset in the beginning of the month, and I haven't even done that. I haven't even thought of it. I don't have space to even get to my TBR cart right now. So I think I'm just going to be doing more starting in March, like after the the wedding. So you put Joanne Fluke's third book on Hannah. Oh, I've never read that or anything by her. And then Emily Wilde. I really like Emily Wilde. I've realized that cozy fantasy for me, it's a lot easier for me to do on audiobook or to like co-read on audiobook. So when I first started reading it and like all the names, I was like, I don't know how to pronounce any of these names and there's no pronunciation guide. And I was like, F this book. And I like put it down for a few weeks and then I picked it up on audiobook and I started listening to how they were pronounced and I was like, oh, okay, I'm good now. And then I liked it. So, um, so yeah, it's, but cozy fantasy can be hit or miss for me, but I'm trying to get into it more often than not, so to say. So yeah, um, so it is what it is, but I was gonna say, as a reminder, because I have seen this asked so much, if you guys see people talking about this, as a reminder, we do quarterlies. Each chapter is a quarter, not a month. So you have a whole quarter to read the core like grouping of prompts. And then there's just that festival every month. But if you do not finish the books during the festival and you submit them like in July, I will not care. So just a reminder, I've seen a lot of questions around that. I think because as you know, as we're moving into a new month, people are like looking and then they're like, wait, I'm confused. And so if you see anyone talking about the readathon that way, make sure you let them know that it's quarterly, not monthly. The only thing that is monthly is technically, if people want to get technical, is the festivals when we have them, and then the side stories, which are like those extra like out in the world type things that you can earn a token for. So yeah, I just have seen. I've been like I've been MIA on Discord just because my job has been like super demanding. So I haven't been able to catch them as much. I know the mods are responding pretty good, but like that question keeps coming up. I might even look into figuring out a way that I could do like keywords to send an auto mod message that it just says like, just a reminder, the readathon is monthly, or is quarterly, not monthly. It's really confusing, but I did that on purpose. And honestly, like I was talking to Novel Nomad last night, and she's like, "What's the one thing that you actually care about?" And I was like, "That people do not count multiple books for multiple prompts, or count one book for multiple prompts. That's the only thing I don't care about, because in my opinion, so many books could count for so many different prompts. And then at that point, like, are we really doing what a reading challenge is meant to do, which is to be reading our currently owned or what's on our list to read, finding new books to read, etc. I'm like, no. Like, yeah. Yeah. So that's the only thing I really care about. Stevenson's book was actually surprisingly good. Satirical comedy was just for, yeah. So you're talking about the Village Read, right? Or sorry, not the Village. Yeah. Where? Why can't I find it? Oh, it's all the way up there. I gave a recommendation that I don't know if I put it in chat or not. I probably should. Um, I gave a recommendation that if people had not listened to it on audio and heard the tone of the narrator, I recommended to do that, because otherwise I was like, I can see how this can be taken completely wrong. But if you I feel like the narrator does a really good job of inflecting his tone on areas that are like meant to be like kind of ridiculous, satirical, etc. So I definitely recommend that. So if you're partaking in our our basically our book club read, with that one, as I said, I definitely recommend doing audio with it if you're struggling, because it's really good. I know my library has it. I didn't even realize that it was him. That even makes more sense than that he knows when it is. Like when to do that. That makes more sense. So, yeah, I'm not a big mystery person either, and I like it so far. I haven't finished it, but I like it so far. I haven't finished it because I'm trying to be good about like reading it when we're supposed to, so that if anyone else feels like is doing that they feel like it's okay to do that. Um, but yeah, I definitely recommend, if you're reading it and you're like, I don't know about this. This guy kind of seems like a dick. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, but I'm gonna say it. If this video becomes non-monetized, that's fine, because I'm not monetized at all. If he's being a dick, listen to it, because you might hear like the jokingness of it. I'm not saying you'll like it anymore, but yeah. It's in our it's in the Discord. I think I posted about it on Instagram if you're on Instagram, but it's in the Discord under let me pull it up. If you want me to, I can tag you in it. It's under Village Reads. So I if you let me know your Discord name, I can tag you in it. And so it's based on quarterly. We have a forum set up, And basically every week you're supposed to read like a set number of chapters and then go into the if you want to you can go into the forum. English is hard today, words are hard today. You can go into the forum and you can like share your thoughts and stuff. There might be spoilers, so just don't like click into all of them because you might see something you don't want to. But you're Alex. Okay, let me tag you in the I'll tag you in the chat channel, which should then show you the category, which is it's the Village Reads category. If you still can't see it after I tag you in there, um, you might need to go into your server settings for yourself and click on like show all channels. Okay, let me get you on here. Why can't I find you? Disable. I'm not sharing my screen. That might be why. Okay, hold on. AL. Is that your username or oh wait. Are you doing sorry, are you from Stardew? If you're from Stardew, we're talking about my other readathon, which is Once Upon a Year. It's really confusing. If you're in Stardew, that one does not have a book club read. Okay, just let me know. And but if you want to join the other readathon and just do the book club, you can. Like you don't have to do anything else if you don't want to. So, okay, I know we're at time, so I'm going to mute myself otherwise I won't shut up. And I will check back in with you guys in about 48 minutes. Okay? All right, I'll see you then. Okay. Hello. How did you guys do? I finished the two frames. I do need to go get Charlie though, because I let her out, but then I was dealing with some questions in Discord. So let me go get her really quick. And I don't know what the range is for these DJI mics. I don't know if it'll cut out or what, um but yeah, yeah, let me know in the chat how you guys did. We still have two more sessions coming up, and then yeah, I'm so one of the things that I do like a mock mead. It's non-alcoholic mead, and I so I do that, and I'm making some tags for those bottles. I put them in glass bottles. So I'm making some tags for those, and then that's what I have to cut out. These are also on vinyl because the paper, if they get wet, they'll like get destroyed. And then I'll I'm doing one for like the water. We're gonna have some like water with strawberries, I think, sweet tea, lemonade, etc. So yeah, yeah. So exciting stuff. Um, you finished Persepolis and you're about to read some of this. Have you read those before, or is this your first time? I have that on my TR. I've heard it's really funny, but I'm not sure. I need like a stand that isn't my scissors or a knife or something because I poked myself in the face. Charlie, why are you crying? You can get up here. Sorry if you can hear her crying. She's being a little whiny today for whatever reason. Um, your first time? Yeah, I've heard that they're funny, so let me know. That's good. Oh, you have already started reading. Okay. Hang on a second. Okay, okay. Charlie, come on. Come on. Come on. She just says, she does this a lot. She's like really weird about sometimes, like, come here. Come on this side then. Come over here then. Over here. Over here. She's really weird sometimes about like jumping up into spaces when there's like things in the way. And with this one, there's like Amazon box, yeah. And then I know she's gonna want to come over here, so now I'm gonna have to hold on. You need to be patient. Stop. No, you need to be patient. That's my mom voice with her. Sorry. Um, my mom voice with my dog. Because she's a rubber band dog. Like she has to be all up in my biz, and she has to be touching me to take a little nappy nap. So there are many a times when I love my little fluff baby, don't get me wrong, but she's a lot. Like, do you see this? And like, are you even gonna lay down here? No, we cleaned all that off for you. What are you doing? Come on. Like, this is literally my life. Okay, no, don't tear off the cover. Leave the cover on there. It's comfy the way it is. Do you see the debate on this? No, leave the cover there. Just lay down. Charlie, you're showing everyone your butthole. This isn't OnlyFans. Put that away. Now she's gonna take like probably 5 minutes to get comfortable. She might even stand up again and move again. Are you gonna stand up and move again, or are you done? Do you see this face? Yeah, I don't try, to be very honest with you. So, okay, hello. Are we comfy here? Are we comfy here? Are we gonna stay there? Because you're not like, look guys, like she's not even laying down all the way. She looks like she is, but she isn't. She has her leg up. How long are your legs? Like, what is this length? What is that length? Maybe like 3 inches? Huh? Vibes. She's melting into the couch. You want your pillow? You want your pillow? You can put your head on it. Yes, I let my dog be on my couch. Oh yeah, there you go. See, now you laid down all the way. Are you comfy now? Yeah, I let my dog on the couch. Sorry, not sorry. It is like really annoying. Like I wish I had that self-control, because there are times where I'm like, gosh, I wish my couch just had less animal hair, or I wish like she wouldn't get in to like all my stuff that I leave sitting around that I shouldn't. And it's like, well, but then I also want cute puppy snuggles, you know? Like, what are you supposed to do? If you see these 2 lanterns that I got, they kind of like blend into the background. Here, let me pull one forward and show. So I got these from Hobby Lobby yesterday. I don't necessarily love Hobby Lobby. Like, I was texting Dominic and I'm like, dude, they're about to lose my business like permanently. We have Michael's, and we had Joann's, and we had Hobby Lobby, and Hobby Lobby shut down. So like literally, if Michael's doesn't have what I need, then I have to go there. So anyway, so I went there, and they had those super cute lanterns, fairly cheap. Like those would probably be $30 a piece on that one site that I use, but we don't like to, but there's no other options. So I'm like, that's pretty cheap. So yeah. So it's yeah, I don't know. It works out. So I was gonna say, someone was having issues with their submissions yesterday. I just, when you go into, I should maybe like show people how to check this. So everything is auto synced through Google. It's a Google form with Google Sheets. So I was gonna say, so if you go to the points and tokens overview and you're like, wait, I don't think that's right when you see your name, all you need to do is go to the responses and see what you've submitted. And if you actually click on the top, I believe even without edit access, with view access, you should be able to do this. But if you can't, just let me know and I can make a mental note to like go in and check it. But if you see your name and you're checking to see if your stuff went through because it's wrong, just total your tokens on and your points on your name, and if it's not right, resubmit. So that's about, because if it's not on this form, it means that it was not captured. Does that make sense? So I just want to make sure that everyone knows that, so that way if they have issues in the future, they know. Which it's possible that there could have been a disconnection for some reason. Forms and Google could have had an issue. It's nothing that I did. It could have been, we had a ton of submissions yesterday. Let me count how many we had. We had 52 submissions just yesterday. So like, it's also possible that it just got overwhelmed a little. And if all 50 of those came in at the same time, like, I don't know, but it should auto update everything almost right away. So like, always check it. Even if you get the notification that you submitted, still check it just to make sure that it calculated your points right. And hopefully, it'll keep working and whatnot. You will see a line sometimes that might say !000 formulas. This is so that if anyone auto sorts by username, it doesn't mess up the formulas. So you can ignore those, but just letting you know that that's what that is for. But as I said, though, everything should auto update for you guys. And yeah, hopefully we can go from there. So, okay. All right. I'm going to work on cutting these out and then a few other things. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. Okay. All right. I'll see you later. I just realized I forgot to turn the music down. Whoops.
that sound?
That beautiful sound.
That is the sound of clean white shorts turning brown. Torture and pain, breaking a brain. A sound that says, I will never sleep well again.
The sound of a scream is music to me. A sound that says 15 years full-time therapy.
Trauma and fear, it sings in my ear. Ain't it the sweetest?
Did you guys hear that last song? Like, how weird was that? I was like, what is this? I turned it off. I just skipped ahead to the next one. Um, batteries and candles. Fun times over here. That is what we're working on right now. We have a bunch of candles, put batteries into. So yeah, it's really fun. We're never going to need batteries ever again. But yeah. Does that double one work? So interesting. So, but anyways, so yeah. So we're another double. Dang, I hope we don't get more of those. So yeah, so we're basically just doing what it sounds like, putting batteries in, checking that the light works. I put it in wrong. Checking that the light works, and then as long as the light works, we're putting it back in the box. So I found one that's a dud. It is missing the switch, and then Dominic keeps finding some that are doubles, even though they're supposed to all be singles. So very interesting. But yeah, and these are going to line the aisleway, and then we're also going to put some maybe on like the stairs because we'll have some extras. So yeah, and then I have some that are from when we did Fay Haven. Was there only one switch? Okay. I have some candles from when we did Fay Haven that they're basically the same size, but they're like wax. These are like a plastic, which is fine for what we're using it for. But they're more like a wax on the outside, so I figured I'll probably pull those together, bring those with us, and call it a day. So, but yeah, whoops, I dropped the battery. I need to get that before an animal eats it. They shouldn't. My dog eats a lot of stuff, but she's never gone after batteries. She used to really like pens. I think every other day she destroyed a really nice pen that I had when she was a puppy. I think it's because she thought they were sticks. And then one day she just kind of stopped. She doesn't really do it anymore. So every so often she might get a hankering for a good pen shoe, but it's far and few between. So I got her these coconut, like I call them her Twizzles. They're just like twisted little dog chews. I don't know exactly actually what they even are technically called, but yeah, they're just little dog chews, and they're made with coconut because supposedly she has a chicken allergy. I don't know. She's on medicine and she's not eating chicken, and she still is not. She's still a little itchy, so that's why I'm saying supposedly. So, but yeah, you're reading Choosing Theo. Nice. What are ATCs? Like, should I know what that is? Do you know what an ATC is, Tom? ATCs?
ATC?
Yeah.
Air traffic controller?
No, definitely not. He said it was air traffic controller. And I was like, definitely not.
What's the...
She said she's gonna read a romance Kindle Unlimited book, and then she wants to work on some ATCs. What are ATCs? I'm so confused. I don't know what they are. The acronyms. Artist trading cards. Nice. Do you do them? Like, are you the artist? Or are you just looking at them and like choosing some to pick? That makes sense. That's a world I'm not involved in. I have a really good friend who's into just TCG, trading card games, and she would maybe have known what that was, but I did not. So I am not a skilled enough artist to do things like that. I'm not a good drawer or like doodler. I never have been. I wish I was, but unfortunately I'm not. So it's funny. I say I'm not a good drawer, and yet I have a degree in art. Huh? How does that work out?
Oh, heads up.
Jesus, you could warn me.
Yeah, heads up.
Yeah, after you threw it and it hit me in the face. Why am I getting married again? I'm just kidding. Oh, nice. Yeah. I mean, hey, if you enjoy doing it. Thanks. They're just like, they were just cheap on Amazon. I actually bought them from someone else who bought them for her wedding and she ended up not using them. Um, or if she did, I mean, honestly, even if she does, she may be dead. I don't, because have you found any with batteries in them?
No.
Okay, so maybe she didn't. She told me that she bought them and ended up not using them. She used different candles instead. So we're not allowed to have open flame in our venue. You're good. We're not allowed to have open flame in our venue. It's a historical property, so we are doing this instead. So, like even for the catering, he didn't really want open flame. It was wild. So I don't. Is that like ASMR? Or does it sound terrible to you? I can't even tell. So, but yeah. So we're just putting them in here, stacking them up, doing the things. All of these ones in this box worked, and they all had their switches too. So, uh, yeah. I just have what? They're sitting in a cardboard box on the counter, like a plain cardboard box. Yeah. How many boxes have you done?
I'm on the
Okay. Yeah. That's good. That means that I set something up right. It's just you see how close I'm holding it to the bubble rack, so. But yeah, so I need to pack this one better. I didn't pack it right. Let's look at this. See what I did wrong. Like that, maybe. Yeah, that's good enough. It's fine. It's fine. Actually, we're gonna do this. There. Okay, sweet. Wait, not sweet. I have one more I have to put in here. Shoot, how do they go in? Like, how did I do this other one over here? Oh. Okay, so I did like a medium size. Go along. There, there, and there. Can I do it along here? How do these fit? It's an awkward number. Dominic, how do they go back in? The candles.
kind of just, I take them out one at a time and I put them back where I found them.
Oh,
Not having good luck.
well, I didn't do that. I need a reference box.
Yeah, good luck.
Well, at least a reference box will help me. Okay, the reference box has a shorty there, where's the long one in this box? The second long one. I messed this up so bad. So like that one, yeah, that one. And I think it's that one. Nope. Is it this one? No. Whoops. That's okay. Anyways, those are the end of our sprints, guys. We made it. Woo! I need to figure out how to put these candles back in the box because I am stuck and it's a puzzle that I can't figure out right now. So, with that, we are at the end of our sprints and I hope you guys all have a great day. I will be back on Tuesday. I might be a few minutes late, but we'll play it by ear. So, I'll see you then. Bye.